Welcome to Once Upon a Time Part 2. If you haven't watched Part 1, then please go watch Part 1. It'll give you a clearer understanding of what Part 2 is about. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you have, thank you very much. We truly appreciate you. All right, let's get into it. The strangers had been living amongst the Moors for quite some time. No one knows exactly how long it was. However, the strangers had begun creating separation between the Moors by using their many different shades of skin as a form of personal status. They began to tell the lighter skinned Moors that they were smarter and more intelligent than the darker skinned Moors. The strangers then began to tell the darker skinned Moors that they were stronger and braver than the lighter skinned Moors. Once the skin separation process began working, the strangers were able to create for the first time war violence amongst the Moors. This put the strangers in a very powerful position because they had done what had not been done in centuries amongst the Moors. The strangers had created war amongst the Moors. All they had to do now was wait and see which one would triumph. At this time, the Moors were in full-fledged war with each other and had lost sight of the strangers being left to roam around freely in their land for a number of years. The strangers, whom were really foreigners, took complete advantage of the Moors being at war. The strangers began building and claiming unoccupied land as their own. The strangers' plan was working extremely well due to the Moors being distracted by being at war with each other, which was something they never experienced before. The Moors didn't even notice that the strangers had begun bringing more of their people by boat, invading and claiming more and more land. By the time the Moors realized what was happening, they immediately began to go to war against the strangers for claiming land without their authorization. However, unfortunately, because the strangers had planted the separation between the Moors due to skin tone, they were able to get the lighter skinned Moors to fight with them against the darker skinned Moors. We're going to end right there. I want you to tune in for part 3. And as I said earlier, subscribe if you already have it. And for those of you who have subscribed, I appreciate you. Share this. And until the next time.